Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Sunday, September 13th, 2015, around 4:54 in the afternoon, Belleville, Massachusetts. Been a damp and dreary day, some rain sprinkles, but nothing significant. Highs in the 60s, feels like a fall-like day. Gonna be like the same tomorrow with cloudy, cool, and raw in the 60s. Then summer returns, but not the heat and the humidity, just above average temperatures, which is good. And this weather pattern with above average temperatures could last to the end of September, which is pretty good. Would love to see true fall weather in New England this year with like true fall seasons, lots of crisp air several days in a row, but knowing New England, it's no longer a true fall season. It's either very cold or Indian summer, and I'm picking somewhat Indian summer to last until like November. Some news to report. Sad news in the world of pro basketball. Pro Basketball Hall of Famer Moses Malone passed away at the age of 60. Moses Malone was one of the greatest players in NBA history. He was the first high school player to jump to the pros for the old ABA in 1974. He played 21 professional seasons in the NBA and ABA and the NBA, mainly with the 76ers, plus with the Rockets and Bullets, among others. Scored well over 25,000 points and was a first ballot Pro Basketball Hall of Famer in 2001, so prayers to his family. And there's lots of NFL good games going on right now, some surprises and not upsets, but won't mention it here. And that's about it on the news. My first video blog subject, my second video blog subject of the day is about disappointment teams in Major League Baseball in 2015. There's been a lot of teams that have been very disappointing in baseball this year, and it's just very, very sad, because some of these teams that I'm going to mention were probably loading up for pennant runs or maybe World Series runs, but with them being disappointing, they're not going to make the playoffs, all of these teams. The first team that's probably the biggest disappointment in Major League Baseball this year is the Washington Nationals. The Washington Nationals were supposed to cruise to the National League East title easily and stuff, because they had an awesome pitching staff with Max Scherzer, Doug Fister, Jordan Zimmerman, Gio Gonzalez, and a couple of others, plus their offense led by Bryce Harper, but they've been so inconsistent, plus the hot streak of the Mets really killed the Nationals' chances and stuff. They're not going to make the playoffs, and probably Matt Williams is going to be out of a job when the season ends 3 weeks from today. Another team that's been very disappointing in Major League Baseball in 2015, the San Diego Padres. The San Diego Padres this offseason went all out to get some great players like Matt Kemp and James Shields and B.J. Upton and Justin Upton to improve their team and stuff, to be like a pennant contender for the NL West, but were so inconsistent, hot and cold. Bud Black, their manager, lost his job during the season, in the middle of the season, and the Padres aren't going to be in the playoffs at all, and they could be cutting payroll and trading some of the players they got this past off season. Another disappointing team in Major League Baseball in 2015 is the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners was kind of a sleeper team last year. They were like one win away from getting a wild card spot in the American League, and they had some great players because they had one of the best pitchers in baseball, Felix Hernandez, plus Robinson Cano, second baseman, who juggled the offense. But this season, the Mariners just disappointed, fell flat on their face and stuff, and a lot of people were even picking the Seattle Mariners to be like a surprise, a dark horse candidate to make the World Series. But the Mariners are not going to make the playoffs this year. Another team that's probably been very disappointing is the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox picked up some players like pitching over the off season and stuff, and a lot of people were saying that the White Sox could have been this year's Kansas City Royals, but they were dogged by so inconsistent with the pitching staff and the offense. The White Sox are not going to make the playoffs, and Robin Ventura's job could be in jeopardy and stuff like that. Another team that has been disappointing in baseball in 2015 is the Detroit Tigers. Even though this team is kind of aging and stuff, a lot of people said that every year they say that the Detroit Tigers are aging and this could be their last run, but they always surprise people and win the American League Central. But the thing they just kind of this year not collapsed, but they didn't come back from being like down in the second half because of injuries with Miguel Cabrera, and Justin Verlander was not 100%, so inconsistent. Plus, in addition, they lost Max Scherzer over free agency, and they have a weak pitching staff plus an aging roster. So, people were a little disappointed they didn't be like over 500 and stuff. But I'm kind of disappointed they would always somehow find a way to win in the American League Central. And probably another disappointment for baseball, Major League Baseball this year, for many people, the Boston Red Sox and stuff, as they got some good offense like Hanley Ramirez and Pablo Sandoval in the off season, but the Red Sox pitching staff was still very suspected. They also got with Porcello and Wade Miley in the this past off season for pitching, but those two pitchers are not like aces and stuff. They're like 3 or 4 starters at best and stuff. So it was, I kind of expected the Red Sox to be a middle of the road team, but they disappointed, and they're like going to finish in last place again this year, in my opinion. Sad. That's about it on the disappointments in baseball this year, and I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about the late great WWE Hall of Famer, the fabulous Moolah. And keep calm, everybody. Now, I'm a Julie Butter guy. Molly Rosenblatt of Fox 35 Rocks and has nice legs. And in the words of Sean Legend, get out. See you later.